Did you record it?
Ouch.
Wait, who's the host? I thought I was the host.
I can give it to you. I can definitely give it to you. It's
no,
fine.
That's fine. No, you will upload the recording much quicker than me.
I'm gonna mute.
Okay. All right. Yes. So if you guys could just mute really quick so we don't have any sound issues. Welcome to our Tuesday night team call. Cheers. We have a team call every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the first Tuesday of the month is reserved for all of our new coaches and existing coaches. You know, like if you've been around a while and you're signing new coaches, these are really great to come to so you can learn, you know, what to talk to your new coaches about when you sign them up. And, you know, tonight we're just going to go over the basics on how to get your businesses started and the things you need to be focusing on, the incentive programs and how to earn and all that good stuff. And then just make a note, the last Tuesday of the month is reserved for those who are interested in coaching. So I think a lot of you did come to our last week call. We call it wine night. And we just kind of sit around and talk about our coaching stories and what we love about the business, what we love about the team, so that other people can learn about the business to see if this is a good fit for them. And so I tell you that because your goal, one of your goals this month will be to find at least two to three people to add to your team. Yes, buddy. Yes, you can have that. And I need you to be quiet for a little bit, okay? Oh, hold on. I got to open the ginger ale. Like I said, this is super casual. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, pay attention. Okay.
People.
Can you shut that door for me?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So let's get started. My name is Megan Evilson. We have a couple of other leaders on this call that are going to help me out. And I'm just going to dive right in because I'm going to try to keep this 30 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay. So first and foremost, let's talk about social media. Because, you know, you probably signed up and you've probably been watching some of us on social media, and hopefully you'll see that we are not really salesy people. I mean, you know, sometimes there are, I hate calling us network marketers, but truth of the matter is, it is kind of what this is. Sometimes you see them on Instagram and Facebook, and they're just kind of plastering all their things all over the place and all the price tags and income stuff, and it's icky and gross and terrible. And I take a lot of pride in teaching our coaches and not to do that and still running very successful businesses. Keep in mind, this is a relationship building business. The more people can relate to you, the more people can, you know, come to your page and view it as like this storybook of your journey. You know, what's going on in your life, things you like, your hobbies, your interests, like those are your people. And those are the ones that are going to join you because they're going to love you and trust you and want to do everything you do. And you're going to be this light and this source of motivation and inspiration just popping up on their newsfeed all the time because you're going to be super consistent in your content. And they're going to be like, I've got to drink what you're drinking. I've got to be on your team. I've got to be in this challenge group. I've got to be doing these fitness programs. I've got to be learning the nutrition. I've got to go on that retreat that you just went on with your coaches. Because that's what this is. It's a community where, I mean, even if you don't run a business, there is something in this for everybody, like your customers, your preferred customers, your coaches, you know, I'm not talking just discounts and making money. I'm talking like these girls are my best friends and I don't know where I'd be without them. It's that, you know, like we're all centered around health and fitness, which is positive and uplifting. And in the world of craziness out there. Like I know I can come to my team page and in my group threads and be so inspired to just go out there and hit my goals and my fitness and my business, whatever. So where was I going with that? Okay, so be relatable on social media. Let's talk about content. I mentioned, showing this like storybook of your life. So when people come to your feed, they need to automatically know what you're about. And I like to tell coaches, pick like maybe 5 categories that you can use to post content on every day of the week. So, if Monday it's maybe you want to do like Motivation Monday, and that's where you insert your fitness. Maybe Tuesday is something about your family or your hobbies or your interests. I was on a call with a coach of mine, Kelsey, who took off like out of the gate. She's doing great. And she was wondering, what she could do to add more value to her social media because, her following isn't quite growing like she wants it to. And a lot of the time that's due to, people coming to your page and, you're being relatable, sure, but maybe you're not adding enough value. And we dug a little deeper and we found that Kelsey really likes cleaning and home organization. And I was like, Kelsey, put that in a reel, put a little voiceover to it, or don't, like do some words or whatever in your reel and teach people how you organize your pantry. Or, like cleaning hacks. And I mean, I am not an expert on that subject at all, but so that's what she's going to do. And she's getting, lots of interaction from these posts on her Instagram. So, people are coming to that and they're commenting and liking, and Kelsey is reaching out to the people that are commenting and liking and just saying a simple message of, hey, thank you so much for liking my page. Insert question. How about, we must share an interest in cleaning and home organization. Are you working on any projects? Or, if it's one of your fitness posts, you can insert, hey, we must share an interest in health and fitness. Do you mind me asking, are you working on any goals right now? So, interacting with your following like this, you're not going to invite to your Beachbody Challenge group right out of the gate. You can, but you're probably going to have better luck or results growing your business if you take your time and get to know these people and learn about them and learn what their goals are. Because when they do tell you their fitness goals, like, hey, I'm trying to lose like 20 pounds for the summer. I got a wedding coming up. But you can say, oh my gosh, I'm doing this program, called blah, blah, blah. I absolutely love it. I just started, but I would love for people to join me on this. I'm starting a group on X date and I would love for you to hop in. Or if the conversation isn't on fitness at all, keep it going. Like talk about the home organization, talk about motherhood, talk about the outfit, the skincare, whatever. Because the people that you are having conversations with behind the scenes, in the DMs, are the ones that see your stuff first all the time. So, like if you're talking to so-and-so about skincare, but then you're posting your workouts and your stories and you're talking about your challenge group or what program you're doing or the nutrition plan you're following, a lot of the time, those people will ask questions. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Or eventually they will. You're constantly planting seeds. You're being relevant. So 2 things really important here. Number 1, posting at least once a day to your Instagram feed. Oh, I never finished my 5 categories: health, fitness, hobbies. I like to use humor. That's like how I add value, I guess. But I mean, you kind of get the idea there. Like make 2 posts a week about health and fitness. Make the other posts, something to add value, to teach something, or things that you're interested in. because you're trying to grow not just a following, but like a following of your BFFs. And then number two, you're being relevant in your stories, and you're talking about what you're doing day to day. You're talking about, coaching and the team you joined and the supportive community. And, like Melissa and a couple of our other coaches on here get on a Zoom is it every morning? You leave it running all day, don't you? Yeah. And they work out together. I don't do it because it's so early. And Leah, I'm gonna get on there one day. But that's community, and they're always talking about it. They're always posting about our team calls and stuff like that. So these people are going to see that, and if they don't ask questions, then at least the light bulb has gone off. And then people that you've been having conversations with, it's not weird to go back to those conversations and say, hey, we've really clicked over the last couple of days, over the last week, whatever. I couldn't help but think about you when I decided I was going to run this challenge group, because I think we'd have a really great time doing this together. Is this something you're interested in? That is a better approach than cold messaging people that you don't even know their name, really, just their Instagram handle. You don't know where they're from. You don't know anything about them, but you're just going to be like, hey girl, I'm starting a challenge group. I saw you liked my post. Here's the details. Most of the time, people will ignore you and ghost you and treat you like you don't exist. And that's not a good feeling. Like, I would rather go out and make a ton of friends and they'd be like, hey, I was thinking about you because, we have a thing now. And I'd love for you to join me in my challenge group or on my team. So what's important here is how much you are willing to go talk to a lot of people. And I know that sounds scary, but like, I don't even think about it now. It's like I have, I don't know how many conversations going about this stupid light fixture that they put in my dining area. I mean, like, literally tons of conversations that I will keep, we'll just keep building the relationship. And then eventually, I'll ask them, or they're going to ask me, because I'm consistently posting, what I'm doing on my stories, or I'm talking about it. I mean, and here's the thing, guys, like, I've been doing this 9 years. I'm like very established. So a lot of the time that does flow, but I put in the work to get to that point. Like, now they know me as, as the fitness girl with the Beachbody thing, so that's there most of the time. Sometimes I do have to dig and, just build that relationship and do the inviting, but that is an idea of how this works, and we call it inviting. Do you want to add anything, Melissa? I feel like sometimes I just ramble.
No, I think you're doing great. The only thing I would add is that, it's not scary to invite if you are coming at it with a service heart, right? Like, you're sharing what you're doing, you're sharing something that you love with people. So it's not, if it feels yucky, it may be because you're just doing it a little bit wrong, and it should be just sharing what is working for you and something that you love. Like, you would share your favorite restaurant with your friend, you'd share your favorite ice cream place. You're sharing what you're doing and what you're getting results from.
Yeah, for sure. And any of you other leaders or better coaches want to jump in anytime, feel free. But okay, so you're having these conversations with people. Does anyone have any questions so far, like about content? Instagram, Facebook, you can do it in a chat if you want, because I think that's the best way to do this. Kind of give my brain like a moment to reset onto the next topic and also answer questions. Okay. And honestly, like, I learned the best by following other successful coaches in the beginning. And I didn't necessarily copy them, but I got an idea of how they worked it on social media. You know what I mean? And that's really helpful. Although I want to warn you, don't get wrapped up in following all these top coaches and then doing nothing. Because, well, and then you start to play the comparison game too. And that's stupid because like all of the successful coaches in this business are all different. Like we all have something different to offer. Like my audience isn't going to follow Melissa's audience. Melissa's audience isn't going to follow me because they like Melissa and not me. You know, so they might think I'm annoying. They probably don't like big.
Megan, everyone likes you. Everyone likes you.
That isn't true. But it's okay. I don't care. I have my people, and the ones that don't like me don't matter. Okay, so we're having these conversations with people. What I would do if I were a new coach is I would get out my calendar and I would write down a date where I'm going to start my first challenge group. Let me look at my calendar. I have not done this yet this month. I have an ongoing BOD group, and that's another thing. The challenge groups, you can run them through Beachbody On Demand. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but down at the bottom, there's a little thing called groups. Go in there and explore it and play around with it. Start your own group. You know, set it up. Just get familiar with that. Because this is where you can invite your coaches and your customers. You can run a group together with another coach, which is something I would also suggest, you know, like buddy up with a new coach, buddy up with me, run your first group. And I would make a date, probably sometime at the end of the month. There's no wrong way to do this. A lot of coaches like to start on a Monday, like maybe February 22nd would be a good call. Or 21st is actually a Monday. And then that way you are holding yourself accountable to putting at least 3 people in that group. And I say 3 people because if you sign somebody up with they call it a total solution pack now, which I think most of you probably signed up with a total solution pack, which is either Shakeology and our Beachbody On Demand in a bundle for a discounted price, or, you know, you can get Performance Stack supplements with Beachbody On Demand for a discounted price. That total solution package, Beachbody gives you Success Club points for. So you get 2 Success Club points per enrollment of, you know, somebody that enrolled with a total solution pack. You want to get to, well, okay, so it's Success Club 5, because you can actually earn 1 point with signing people up with some Home Direct products, like a Performance Stack on Home Direct is 1 point. But usually you're going to get to Success Club 6 because you're going to sign up 3 people every month, and each one of those total solution packages is worth 2 points. And that's important because, number one, you're moving your business forward, and it's just a direct reflection of that, because you're enrolling new people. They're getting on Shakeology Home Direct. That's going to, number one, if you sign up 3 the first month, it pays for your Shakeology because you get the 25% commission. And then when their Shakeology ships the next month, that's just adding to your bank account. So you're building onto your retail commission, your residual income retail wise. Now you can also enroll coaches and still worth 2 points with the total solution pack, and preferred customers, which is a customer that gets 25% discount. Do we get from a PC, do we get, I'm drawing a blank, the 25% residual income from their orders, or is it just treated like a coach? Volume? Okay, yeah, I knew that. Okay, so when you enroll coaches and preferred customers, this counts towards your rank because they go into your family tree, your genealogy. And when you sign up your first 2 coaches or preferred customer, one will go on the right leg, one will go on your left leg, and you become an Emerald coach. Now, this is super cool and important because when you're an Emerald coach, it unlocks your team cycle bonus. Your team cycle bonus is going to start out very small. This is it's a bonus that is calculated every week based on the productivity of your team. So your right leg is accumulating all this volume, your left leg is accumulating volume, and you're going to cycle. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. I'll get back to how it works, but the volume, there's a calculation that goes into the volume. Okay, I'm gonna explain the calculation. I'm sorry, this is a mess. Okay, so every time the stronger of your 2 legs hits 200 volume points. Now, volume comes from everywhere. It's sales, it's your coaches buying things, it's your coaches' coaches, it's their coaches' customers, like sales and product being bought. This is all volume. You have a right and a left leg, and all the volumes being accumulated. Every time the volume on your stronger of the 2 legs hits 200 points, and every time the volume of the weaker of the leg hits 100 points, you cycle 1 time. And as an Emerald coach, you get $14 per cycle. Okay, that doesn't seem like a lot. And your first team cycle bonus will probably be $14. But if you sign the next rock star on your weak leg, and she builds a 5-star organization, and on your other leg, you sign a couple rock stars, and your coaches, the coaches that were placed above you are adding to that leg as well, then this becomes your most sustainable source of income with Team Beachbody. So the idea here is that in order to, you can enjoy the retail commission, you'll make a couple $100 here and there, that's great. But where you will see the most results with your income and your business is building a team, and building a team of coaches that want to run with you. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. Sorry, I almost totally confused you a minute ago. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. Help 3 people a month. It can be 3 customers. It can be 2 customers, 1 coach. It can be 3 coaches. It can be 2 coaches, 1 customer. You can enroll 5 people or 10 people. That's even more awesome. Let's just 10x it right out of the gate. So that you hit Success Club. You want 6 points every month, because that's going to move your business forward. So you're on your social media, you're having your conversations, you set your date for your challenge group. You're going to put 3 people in that challenge group. Okay, so Success Club. And then go Emerald in your first month by enrolling 2 coaches. So if you hit Success Club and out of those 3 people, 2 are coaches, you did your first 2 major goals as a coach in your first month. I was just telling Melissa before this call, like, it is my goal to go Emerald every month. I will invite 2 to 3 coaches at least to my team, or I will enroll actually to enroll 2 to 3 coaches onto my team every month. I have to talk to at least 10. You know what I mean? Because if I depend on, just going out and talking to 3 people, what if they say no? What if it's not their time? So I go Emerald every month and I hit Success Club every month, because I know hitting Success Club moves my business forward. I'm exposing people to the product. I'm getting them in my challenge group. They're enjoying Beachbody on Demand and Shakeology. They're seeing results. They're becoming advocates of the product. Advocates of the product become fantastic coaches, and everything moves forward. And then, yes, and then signing 2 coaches for the team cycle bonus growth. Any questions so far? Also, I hit Success Club because I want to go on the Success Club trips. And you guys are about to see that happen, and you're going to get FOMO, and I'm really sorry, but just sign up for next year's trip because you really need to go. But if you hit Success Club every month of the year, or I guess it just depends on how many Success Club points you accrue. It can potentially pay for this incredible trip. We're going to Punta Cana next month, and it's going to be amazing. But Beachbody does reward you. I know Melissa loves all the prizes, all the shiny objects. We just got a pair of Ray-Bans. If that was the 12-month prize, wasn't it? Yeah, our 12-month prize. I mean, like, you know, Beachbody treats us well for doing the things to move our business forward. So it's good and it's fun. I don't really want to, like, here's the next steps, because you guys are going to focus on, number one, growing your social media, talking to people, letting them know, you know, pick a program on BOD or do the 60-day body challenge. I think a lot of us are doing the body challenge. It's basically 60 days of Beachbody on Demand interactive workouts, which is that other tier subscription to Body. It's our live program platform, I guess. We're all doing that. I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be telling people to get in my group. You know, we're doing this body challenge and showing them the nutrition plans and all kinds of stuff. But pick something to do so you have that to share on social media. Talk to people, invite them to your challenge group. When the conversation opens, you know, when the gates open in that conversation, you'll know too, like, you just got to build that relationship a little bit first. And sometimes you'll just have to be like, hey, you know, like if the conversation doesn't move that direction, like they don't ask you what you're doing or anything like that, it's okay to just say, hey, I don't know if you saw my story earlier today, but I'm starting this challenge group and I'd love to have you in it. You know, we really kind of clicked over the last couple of days, and I think you're kind of a cool person. I think you're kind of fun. Or ask for referrals. Like, do you know of anybody that would be interested in this? I used to do that a lot in the beginning because it would get me out of directly inviting the person. And then the person would be like, well, yeah, I'm interested. And I'm like, oh, really? I had no idea. So, but yeah, just inviting to your challenge group. And then in the meantime, you know, be looking for, sometimes your coaches come from your challengers. Like you'll see in your challenge groups month to month, like people seeing results and having a lot of fun. Maybe they want a discount. Ask those people to be coaches. You know, sign them up to be coaches. Let's see, any questions? To follow bodybuilding program. Oh, do things like bodybuilding conflict with the Beachbody program results? Beachbody program result expectations or sales? No. In fact, like, I think a lot of people appreciate, like Melissa is a runner. And you run marathon, and Sarah too. We have actually a lot of runners. And they talk about it all the time, and their audiences appreciate that they're not like Beachbody in your face all the time, but like Beachbody has helped them in their other passions, fitness passions. You know, whether it's nutrition, supplements, you got to have cross training as a runner, strength, you know, bodybuilding, you got to have mobility, flexibility. See you later. You know, like there's something for everybody, and your journey is your journey, and people are gonna appreciate you for being totally honest and transparent with what you're doing. And not everyone's going to be a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? Like Beachbody is a tool. I mean, for us, of course, as coaches, but really to help others figure it out. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have, because I have seen your stuff, Morgan, you're very fit. Because you're in that part of your journey, like you're going to get people that want to do that. You know what I mean? But since you can't be hands-on and like be at the gym every day, you are equipped with programs that can get them started so that they can, progress to where you are. And then, eventually maybe Beachbody's it, maybe it's not, but it got them started. And 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure they'll probably stick with Beachbody because it's just simple, So yeah, I rode a Peloton for a long time until we got our bike, and actually signed up a lot of people that had Peloton with Beachbody, and it's not one size fits all. So what else? I don't want to overwhelm you guys with the compensation side of things. When you're ready to sign your first 2 coaches, which should be in your first month, text me, message your upline, whoever signed you up. And like next step is to get you on another Zoom call and walk you through your online office, how to set your preferred placement. I think that's the easiest way to do this instead of like just dumping it all on you all at once. This is very much a learn as you go kind of thing. And the less you think about all the like technical stuff, like the details and compensation plan and all that stuff, the more you can focus on just building relationships and meeting people and helping people. I always say, I think I was very successful in my first year, and I think it's because it was due to my lack of thinking. I was like, I'm going to change the world with insanity. And that's exactly what I went out to do. And I was asking my upline about like all this other stuff along the way. And she's like, have you completed we had like folders for each rank. And she's like, have you completed the emerald folder yet? And I was like, no. And I never did. I was just like, all right, screw you. I'm just going to figure it out myself. So I just started, just talking to people and signing people up. And I just like really had fun with it. Like have fun with this, because it really is. It can be a lot of fun.
Can I add something?
Yes,
Megan?
please.
Megan loves all the social media things, all that. She's amazing at it. I am not. I just want, for everyone that like just signed up as a coach, I just want you all to remember that your number one job is to take care of you first. So one of like the biggest things, if you have time for nothing at all in your day, it should be taking care of you. Doing your workouts, like picking a program and sticking through it all the way through, whether it be a 7-day program, a 13-week program. This job one that just came out is like an amazing program for people to get started with. I mean, 20 minutes a day, 30 days, 5 days a week. It's like, what could be better than that? Like limited equipment needed. So just remember that your number one job as a coach, it literally says it anywhere on Beachbody, is to take care of you. So you take those before and after pictures, you commit to this program 100%, pick a nutrition program, and just kind of use your social media, like Megan said, as kind of like your diary, your journal, your accountability. I know for me getting started, I just started posting, my workout videos, me drinking a shake, but you don't have to be like, it's Shakeology Beachbody. But from start to finish, pick a program, share your results, and people are going to see that transformation. They're going to see you committing to a program. They're going to see that you're dedicated. They're going to see that you're doing it at home or maybe even at a gym in less time it probably takes them to drive to a gym, get in the parking lot, and get into the locker room. So just the amount of time, money people can save, that's going to resonate through what you share. And don't make it, I know it can be overwhelming. Like I remember being so overwhelmed hearing all the things like Emerald and 5-star. If all that you can do is take care of yourself and just pass on this gift, I mean, that's a win right there. So just, I mean, for me, I just started talking to my friends. Like, I'm like, hey, I just signed up for this program. I'm really nervous. I know you're a busy mom too. Would you want to do it with me? Would you try this out with me? And that, is going to have a ripple effect on everyone else, in your life. I mean, my sister does Beachbody, my husband does Beachbody, my mom, I've connected with people I've worked with in the past. Like Brittany is one of my coaches. She's on here and we probably hadn't talked in, 9 or 10 years we worked together ago. So it's like an amazing way to reconnect with people. And like, I never saw it as like, oh my gosh, Brittany, I'm going to like go message her about Beachbody. We just reconnected and we started talking and she started watching my stuff and we talked about health and fitness. And she had a goal to lose like 30, I think it was 30 pounds by June or something. And she was this close, but she's going to get it. And yeah, so it will come naturally if you don't have like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like another reason. You just want, I mean, like Melissa said, like a servant heart and servant goal to just help others while you're helping yourself along the way. So don't get overwhelmed. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, like we'll guide you.
Mm-hmm. And like your back office, if you haven't, and it's the same login that you use for Beachbody On Demand. They have great training videos on there. I think they're like 20 minutes. So if you log in there and just click on, it should say trainings. There's some really simple ones for you to get started. And our national wake up call, it's on Team Beachbody Coach 411 on Facebook. That's every Monday at 11 a.m. So those are great trainings. There's new coach trainings. There's seasoned coach trainings. There's ones you can go back on and, listen to. I listen to it like in the car or while I'm at work. So there's a lot of resources out there besides us. So, but don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what we're all here for. So I'll stop rambling too.
No, you're good. I think we did that in pretty good time, like record. If you hit Success Club in your first 3 months as a new coach, you become a success starter, which is definitely something to aim for. It'll give yourself a push too. And as a success starter, do they still invite you to the test groups? There's something else you earn now. Is it your first 3 months or first 6?
It's 3 out of the first 6. I know they changed, they did change something this year in terms of what you earn or how to earn it. I just don't remember.
It's with test groups. Well, I do think the new coaches get in on the test groups, but I think like there's an additional group of people. Anyways.
Yeah, I think you can, like, I think we have an opportunity to earn it, which is really cool.
Yeah, so they'll put you in the next test group for the new program.
Or product.
Or product, yeah, which is a really great opportunity. And we have a lot of really great things coming up, so I would definitely push for that. Just saying. What else? think that's good. I think we kind of stop there. You guys do not be afraid to post in the team page, or I know my girls have my phone number. Text me, message me, shake me until I'm there. What, Laura? I pay attention.
You answered me remarkably fast last night.
Yeah, I
Like
did.
with like in a minute, I think that's a record. Usually it's hours. Or I'll resort to like texting you and then you'll answer. But
I need to wear like a would it be funny if I wore like a buzzer and all of y'all had a button?
you could, like for emergencies, like Megan, we need
shot collar.
you. I know you answered. Melissa did not answer me at all last night, and you answered me.
Ooh.
Melissa.
Is that surprising? I go to bed at like 8.
I know it was like 9:03.
Yeah, that I was sleeping.
We do have our first summit back in a really long time. The Beachbody Summit is like the best event ever. Just, you know, you get to work out with the trainers. They have this big shopping area, hang out as a team. It's an incredible experience. You get to hear from all these great keynote speakers and parties, more parties. I'm going to throw a really big team party. And I would love it if y'all came. Let me type is it coachsummit.com?
Oh no. If you just Google it, Beachbody Summit, you can register.
Coach Summit.
Oh, I forgot I'm not muted. There should be a new coach code or discount. Like if you sign up and within the first 180 days, I believe, if you buy a ticket, you get it like right now it's like half off, I think.
Ooh.
I know. I'm jealous.
Or you can earn your ticket if you're a
Or you can earn your
success starter. But I think if you did it now, it would count for next year. Don't wait to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't hesitate on any of the trips. I know it's scary thinking like, oh, I've never met these girls. But we'll throw you in a room and it'll be great.
Just lock me in a room with us.
Any more questions?
Uh,
Like literally just do it. Just go out there, post your things, talk to the people, set your date for your challenge group, invite to the challenge group, and then ask questions along the way.
Pick a program, get results.
Oh yeah, do that. Pick a program, do that first.
Focus on you.
Well, that's a given. It is. Maybe they want to start their program with people. Also, that's another good point. Like, hit up your warm market. Be like, hey, bro, sis, you're signing up because I need to go Emerald and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'd love for somebody to do this with me. That's how I signed my first 2 coaches. They went Diamond too. First 2 coaches. It's true.
all right, I'll stop recording.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We should
But I'm
do
here
a
to answer
boomerang.
questions if y'all want to ask questions.